That's where I sleep, guys. You know, definitely not in one of the 4 beds that we have. Never seen this as a hotel amenity. Where are you taking me, Kat? とうございます。It's a bit of a slippery slope. Collecting all the Pikachus that are from Pokemon centers, I could literally just have a whole trunk full of Pikachus. Alright, that was a little bit confusing, but everyone was confused. The driver was very helpful. Google Maps is your friend, does a lot of heavy lifting. Don't be afraid of the bus. Robert already thinks it's super tacky.
そのような思いからこのプロジェクトは生まれました。
Ikebukuro, JY13.
Oh God, oh God.
As if we didn't drink enough. Oh, my god. No. Ooh. Assemble this shit myself? Oh my god.
Way lower.
So I request soda pop if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, what did you guys think of our Korean?
Soda pop?
Because we've been working on it.
It leaves something to be desired.
Guys, there we don't shoot stories. Like spicy.
You gotta walk hand in hand, babe. No? Okay. Our Lord and Savior. What a haul. Look at all the things we got. Oh boy.
No.
I have to wait to eat this? Oh. Don't do that. That doesn't look relaxing at all. Why would I want that?